Last Minute Man, and we are back here today on the range. I'm with my good buddy, Mr. Obvious. And Mr. Obvious, what do we have today?
It is obvious that we have a Savage Axis chambered in a 223.
Yep.
Is what we have today.
And this is one of those, what we would call budget rifles that we love. And this is just a neat thing. He said, let's do another 400-yard shooting today. So we're going to get out here and do a 100-yard group. And then we're going to go out and do a 400, and we'll see who outshoots who today. But what are we shooting out of this? What are we feeding her?
Oh, well, I've got some hand loads. It is Hornady VMAX. They're 53 grain bullets.
53 grain.
Hornady VMAX. Little varmint round I got put together. Yep. It works real well. I don't know how accurate they are, but out of a 22 type caliber, I mean, they seem to be doing good. I've never really put them on paper, but I mean, they're pretty well right in there.
Well, I know anything he loads typically shoots great, so I'm excited to do this. Just to talk a little bit about this rifle, and we'll get into a lot of it after our shooting here, but my initial impressions, the scope that you have on here that you provided for it, it's a Bushnell, was that a Trophy XLT, and this is a 12 power scope.
Yeah, and it's got the hash marks for all the way up to like 600, I think.
So good bullet drop compensator on it. And I mean, it's a good looking scope. The eye relief isn't perfect on it, but this again isn't a $1,500 scope.
Yeah, no. This scope is, what was it, 4 to 12 power. Yep. So it's great for this gun. I mean, 400 yards, 12 power shouldn't be any problem. I like 14, but 12, this is great for this gun.
And my initial impressions of this very quickly are, and I have never shot this firearm, this thing's got a really nice bolt. It's a smooth bolt, and we'll show you some close-up pictures and some video of us working the bolt there. But the grip on it,
it's small. I really like it.
I really like it.
It's
I mean,
great.
It just feels good in your hand. But let's get out here and do some shooting.
Yeah.
And see what the proof in the pudding really is.
Yeah.
Stick right now, Mr. Obvious. We are loading up the magazine. And how many does this hold?
This holds 4 rounds in the mag, but we're doing 3-shot groups. So I'm gonna do. That's the only fault I got against these mags is you got to feed them from the front. But,
gotcha.
You know,
so it's kind of like loading a 9mm magazine or something.
Yeah. But they're
a little
all
bit
right.
cumbersome.
Yeah, but I put 3, it'll hold 1 more. You see, there's plenty of room for another one in there. So.
Right. Oh, right there, Mr. Obvious. So we are set up. You shot your Fowler shot at the closed target. So let's get the picture-in-picture should be up and running now. All right. Pretty tight from here. My hawk eyes, I can see it.
Yeah.
Of course, the picture-in-picture tells the tale. All right. Well, let's get down there and give a look-see. Yeah, you pulled a little?
It shot a little high.
Okay.
But I put the other one right next on top.
And very quickly, we just wanted to show you here on the Last Minute Man range, we have fruit trees. This is a persimmon, and we got another persimmon behind me. But that one's only been growing 3 years, so I'm pretty pleased with that. And that just took up wild, so pretty cool. Mr. Obvious, so let's look here. We do see that was your second shot, I do believe.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that gun's got, I ain't put no trigger kit or nothing in it, so it's still up there around 5-pound trigger. So
which does affect you even here at 100 yards. It does have a dramatic effect.
But still, I put one here and one there, and I shot this one a little fast. So I slowed back down and I put the other one. I think this was my first one. This was my second.
And you could have hit here. Of course, the folks at home probably already know. But could have hit here, but whatever. These bullets are fragmenting and kind of kicking stuff up, so it's hard for us to tell.
Yeah, you're only a half inch right there.
Yeah, either way. Either way.
All right.
Try my hand at it here. See if I hold any more steady or get worse. Let's see. Okay.
see blue smoke flying off the target down there.
Let's get down there and see how she looks.
All righty. All right, what have we got here, Last Minute Man?
Best as we can tell, it looks like these are two of my shots right here. So 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And then it looks like I hit one about where you hit before. So
½ inch. That's
yeah.
half minute angle.
That's pretty. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I gotta say I'm happy.
Yep.
Let's go here to 400 and really see this baby dance.
All right, let's see her dance.
All right, we are zoomed in on the target. Mr. Obvious, 400 yards with the 53 grain 223 chambered in the Savage Axis.
Never shot this far before, but we're going to find out what happens.
Well, never shot this far with this particular rifle.
No,
All right, well, let's get her done. Oh man, it seemed like it took a long time to get there. I'm telling you, it takes a good second for that to come back. That sound. All right.
For some reason, it dropped one real low. I don't know if that was me or what. So I'm going to just do one more.
Okay, yep, just for verification.
I put two right on top of each other and one a little bit high like that. But the other one, I don't know if it's a round or a different load or what, but it dropped below. All righty, Last Minute Man is going to try his 400 yard with this 223.
All right, so we got her loaded up with 3 shots. Let's see how we do, Mr. Obvious.
All righty.
And I'm picking a different bullet drop line there. I'm shooting off the second bullet drop line.
So you're going to hit a little low. So just hold dead center and it's going to hit a little low on the target, but that'll give your group.
All righty.
Let freedom ring.
Ooh, yeah, it is hitting low. Well, I gotta tell you, I put 3 pretty tight. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I have one flyer bullet there. I don't know if it's one of my other loads. I grabbed the wrong load out of there.
When you look at how low it was, that was something up.
Yeah.
You know, that. But anyway, let's get back for our AAR.
All right.
All right, Mr. Obvious. So we've got the target back up here, and apart from the flyer,
yeah,
what do we got? That was your group.
Shooting here, but we like I say, we never shot that gun at 400. We didn't know what line to hold, so
right.
I knew we'd be close because I'd shot it at 300, so it's still shooting pretty flat. So we shot it at 400, and we got to about 3 1/4 inches and about 3 1/2. So we're still under a minute.
You held on the 3rd bubble in the bullet drop compensator, right here, and so you went high. You had the one flyer.
Yeah, one dropped down here. I know I was holding on. So I don't know what happened here, whether it was just a bullet, it was a load, the powder was...
Yeah, that's an awful big variation, so...
One of my other hand loads I accidentally left in there or what. Then yours here, you know, you got about 5 inches there. That's maybe a shade over. But still, you're just over a minute of angle, so...
Yeah, and when you're talking a sub $400 rifle,
yeah,
that's shooting pretty good. And, you know, I'm happy with it. I'm pleased. Sure. And I was holding on the second bubble, so that's why my shots were so much lower. Yeah. And we are back with our after-action report. And what do we have to report today, Mr. Obvious?
Well, it's obviously, we got a pretty decent shooter. It's shooting.
I think it's darn good.
Yeah, it's shooting less than a minute of angle, 400, so.
Yeah, and you're talking, we allowed for, the only cooling time was me getting down on the ground and getting on target. I mean, there wasn't any real cooling time in between shots. We fired fairly rapidly. The trigger on this, I have to say, isn't bad. I mean, when you're talking sub $400 for a rifle.
Yeah, and it's got factory trigger in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
The bolt feels great. I love that action. It is actually really good. One thing I'll point out, when you're down on your shot and you fired, if you were wearing thick gloves or something, say this was deer season and we were hunting with our 223 there, it's hard to work the bolt, I think. It's more difficult to manipulate. I do really love the grip on this.
Oh, it's small.
I'll go back to that. It's actually, all in all, a really, really good firearm. For a budget firearm, it is excellent.
Yeah. You know, it shot a tight group with half-minute angle. Last minute man outshot me at 100, but outshot him 400, but I had to cheat a little bit to do it.
Well, no, not really. I mean,
well, you didn't use a rear sandbag, and I kind of cheated.
Yeah.
That fell perfect. My dot was perfect at 400 yards, so I could get a little more steady.
Roger.
You know, so yeah, so I had to cheat to outshoot him today.
But no, it's that's really not cheating. I mean, you adapt, overcome, you know, improvise, all that good stuff. But when we're talking a rifle like this is something you may be looking at right now. This may be your first rifle purchase, or maybe not.
Well, it's like you was talking earlier off camera. It said, what in the world can you buy to shoot that accurate at 100 and 400 yards for less than $400?
Well, back in 1975, you were spending $800, $1,000 on a really good rifle that would shoot excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, you were still spending big money.
You was buying bench guns to do that.
Right,
Semi bull barrel, not full bull.
You definitely weren't buying regular sporter rifles that could do that.
Yeah.
And well, like my old model 660, that's from the I think 1970 or 1972. That thing's a tack driver, but that wasn't like common.
Yeah.
Like every single one of them coming down the line wasn't shooting like that. These all shoot relatively good.
Savage has got, to me, they've got the best barrel out there you can get. I mean, for a common hunting rifle, is the best barrel accuracy I have ever seen. They've got their crap together.
I haven't shot anything better.
Yeah.
I mean, I've shot things as good.
Yeah.
But you're talking not in this price point.
No, well, I've got a Tikka that shoots good like that, but now I got to spend $800.
Yes. Now that Tikka is a tack driver. I mean, it shoots very, very good.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is a light rifle.
Oh, that thing, I mean, even with a bipod on it, it's just light.
When we're talking this day and age, when you might be looking at, God forbid, food shortages, things like that, a 223 is just an excellent utility round, I think. I mean, this is just me personally, within 100 yards, I feel very good taking a deer with that.
Oh yeah,
it's still not what I like to hunt a deer with.
I'd do a long shot. You get into a hard muscle now, experience. I've killed deer with about every caliber you can ever imagine.
Yeah.
Lung shot, something that don't have lungs, it can't go far. It's going to lay down and die. So, you know, if you get into muscle shoulder and that big bone in there, it will stop this little light 53 grain, 55 grain bullet, whatever.
Right.
I mean, take a little bit behind the heart shot, get the lungs, you got your deer.
But, you know, and again, to the point, you know, 223 ammunition is very available. I mean, it's everywhere, and it's relatively inexpensive.
Yeah.
And so when you're looking at just a good utility round, you know, you may have to bring home the bacon, so to speak.
Yeah.
And or you may have to use something like this for self-defense. I don't think that's a bad idea.
No.
Having something like this for self-defense. A good bolt gun is inconspicuous. It doesn't look, dare I say, tactical.
Yeah.
It's not something people are going to be suspicious of if you're out hunting and things like that, or in a without rule of law scenario, God forbid, you know, or the werewolves come. Yeah. Close range and werewolf coming at you. 223 will get them.
Yeah. So. You got to figure out. You got to remember, guys, that these little light bullets, they come out fast, but they slow down
quick.
Fast.
Yeah.
Once you get out there that 300-400 yards, them things is just they're losing their steam. They ain't got no weight left behind.
But they're still very accurate.
Yeah, they're very accurate.
I mean, very flat
that
shooting.
At 400 yards, less than a minute of angle. So
I mean, you're still a very flat shooting round. I can't say enough good about it if you know what you're getting into with it. Is this the ideal deer elk round? Heck no.
No.
But is it capable of getting your white-tailed deer? Yes. Yes, it is capable. And if you're a reloader, you're going to use less powder.
Yep.
With that and everything else. If you cast your own bullets like I do, believe it or not, you can cast these. You probably don't want them zipping the speeds that you're pushing them out through there. We ought to do a load like that one day. Just do a cast bullet load in the 308 and then the 223, just to show people it can be done.
Yeah, we can load cast bullets for any caliber you can ever imagine.
Yeah.
I mean 30-06, 308, 25-06, it don't matter. There's loads out there for it. You just gotta know what you're doing.
Yep. And I'll say this, if you guys have lead out there, send it to us. We'll take that lead off your hand, that toxic stuff.
Yeah.
So we enjoy doing this stuff. We enjoy casting our own bullets. I gotta say, overall, this is an excellent firearm. It is lightweight. I mean, it is empty.
You can hold that thing
I
with
can
one
just,
hand.
I mean, there's just nothing there. So it is a very lightweight gun. I think you're getting a lot for these. I see these in the Walmart and such with the scope for around $350 is what you're seeing them for. So if you're getting just a good overall rifle, I mean, I really got no negatives to this, none.
I wouldn't take nothing for that gun. It's I mean, a little varmint gun. I keep that handy for things around the house. It tries to catch my rabbits and stuff. So that's what I keep sitting handy. So.
And again, to be fair, yes, if you go out and you spend $700 plus, you're gonna get better features. That's what you're gonna get. You're probably gonna shoot a little more tight. You're gonna get, in my mind, a better feeling material for your stock. You know, better trigger probably from the factory, things like that. That's what you really get into. The magazines on these, like Mr. Obvious said, it's not that they're bad, it's that, you know, you're sitting in your deer stand. You know, honestly though, if it takes you more than 3 shots, hang it up, call it a day, go home. Because you should
buy extra mags, keep in your pocket, you know. So.
But you know, if you're
a little hard to load, but
if you're running out of magazine capacity when you're shooting at a deer, just hang it up.
Well, I really love I love the way it comes up in center. It's just hard to load, but it's a direct feed. It's straight into that barrel, so you don't have no feed issues. It's a great design, but it's just a little hard to load. That's what you got to understand.
And again, sitting in your deer stand with your gloves on, and you
buy
know,
extra mags.
Have extra mags. But this awesome rifle, Savage. You guys do a great job with these. Keep pumping out stuff like this. We really enjoy shooting these, folks. Let us know in the comment section below what you think about this here rifle. Let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see. Is there anything else you want to add to this, Mr. Obvious?
Yeah, I wish Savage would just send me a t-shirt, Mr. Savage. I mean,
he buys a lot of Savage firearms, and so do I.
God, they shoot good.
They do.
That's about all I got to say about that.
But
all I got to say about that.
All right, so everybody remember, keep your knives sharp, keep your powder dry.
Subscribe to Last Minute Man. Hit that subscribe button, it'll help us out. We appreciate it.